The Central Environmental Authority is closely monitoring the suspected mound of waste material dumped at the Katunayake Free Trade Zone.
It is suspected that this is garbage dumped at an open area in the Katunayake Free Trade Zone. The Central Environmental Authority has now focused its attention on the issue.
According to international solid waste management policies, there is no way such waste could have entered our country. We are in the process of conducting investigations in this regard. If such waste has entered the island, the Central Environmental Authority will deploy its teams and take the necessary steps to punish those responsible and remove this waste immediately.
According to the Basel Convention, waste material cannot be brought down to Sri Lanka in this manner. Customs said that although the waste material were brought down for reprocessing purposes, Sri Lanka does not possess neither the required system nor the mechanism to do so. It is important to note that the approval of the Board of Investment should be sought to maintain a garbage dump at the Katunayake Free Trade Zone for whatever the reason it may be. However, a responsible senior official at the BOI said approval has not been granted to maintain the garbage dump in question. The officer also assured that it is illegal to import waste material to Sri Lanka. When News First inquired from the Executive Director of Project Monitoring, Director of Media and Executive Director in charge of zones of the Board of Investment, he refused to provide a proper explanation in this regard. Attempts made by News First to contact the chairman of the BOI, Mangalayapa, provided to be futile. What are the authorities trying to hide? How did this alleged garbage dump pile up at the Katunayake Free Trade Zone? Who owns it? News First is in possession of all the required information to prove beyond doubt the ownership. We will reveal it to the general public of Sri Lanka in due time.
Meanwhile, Customs said that the Green Earth Summit scheduled to be held in South Korea will be informed of the containers that arrived in Sri Lanka carrying waste material. News First earlier reported about the manner in which developed countries export their waste material to developing countries instead of dealing with the cost and difficulties of proper waste management.
Customs officials seized 102 containers, out of which 94 containers have been confirmed to have carried waste material. 5 containers have been opened so far. The containers, which are currently at the Colombo International Container Terminal, will be publicly opened on Wednesday or Thursday. Customs said the waste material will be sent back to the country it originated from following the investigations. The Customs has also begun investigations to look into 27 other uncleared containers at the port terminals. Several questions can be raised in this regard. What is the company that imported these uncleared containers to Sri Lanka? Who supported the import of these containers? Shouldn't authorities arrest those responsible and raid their organizations? If not for the commitment of the officials of the Customs, these 102 containers carrying waste material would have not even been discovered.
Meanwhile, Indonesia is sending dozens of containers of waste back to wealthy nations after finding it was contaminated with used diapers, plastic and other materials, adding to a growing backlash in Southeast Asia against being a dumping ground for the developed world's rubbish. The Directorate General of Customs said that 49 containers at Batam Port near Singapore will be returned to Australia, the US, France, Germany and Hong Kong after inspections showed their content violated Indonesian laws on the import of hazardous and toxic waste.